Well, we came over here to see just how spreading was going and to look at these fields, you know, see if they're fit for working or what, and just check out what's going on. Oh, there goes the lime spreader there. If you can see that cloud of dust rolling over there. I think he's just driving down the highway there, but looks like the Amish, they've been busy building over there. Got a big old barn all of a sudden. Yeah, them Amish, they're pretty impressive, you know, how they just keep things rolling. I don't know, just kind of amazing to watch the Amish. We never used to have Amish in our area, like our immediate area. There was a group that was about 10 miles from us, but I don't know, say maybe 10 years ago, there's a group that moved in, and slowly there's getting to be a few more of them. They do a pretty, you know, these ones, they're pretty conservative, on the conservative side of things, I guess. They don't use any like power tools or anything like that. I mean, Amish obviously, but like when I had my freestyle barn built, I hired an Amish guy to do that, and he came in and he had a trailer that had a big air compressor in it, and they ran air lines and used like air nail guns and all kinds of stuff to speed up the process. And he hired a few of the younger guys from this community, right, that's in our immediate area, to help when they set the trusses on my barn. And they wouldn't touch that. They just swung hammers. They said, we're not going to use that stuff, we'll just pound nails. So they strung out the purlings or whatever, them, you know, your brace boards and stuff like that. And then the guy they were busy setting them into place and whatnot. They had hired a truck with a crane on it to come in and lift them trusses up there and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of fun process watching that Amish group build my barn. They did a good job overall, you know. Just they're good people, you know. I got to visit with them a little bit. And even years ago, I mean years ago, I'm still a pretty young man, but I did drive a milk truck for about a year, and I got stuck on the Amish route. So there must have been 20 at least Amish that we were picking up when I was driving on that route. The one day I think we had 24 stops the one day, and the majority of them were Amish, obviously. Like, there was only a couple of English stops. English, that's what they call us, you know. But so yeah, it was fun there, you know. You get to kind of watch them and see what they do, and it's kind of exciting times keeping up with the Amish. And man, now you drive through that area where I had picked up milk at, and those guys, they continue. There's more and more residents popping up, and they continue to just impress, you know. Like, they just build, and the farms seem like they get nicer and whatnot. And so one of the Amish, no, not one of them, a couple of them, that when I was driving, they had actually switched over to milking goats. And that's an interesting thing. I don't know, I gotta wonder if there'd be more money in milking goats than milking cows. It'd be kind of interesting to see. Well, here's what we're spreading here, is this gypsum. I mean, all it is ground up sheetrock. See, there's even some paper. But we've done this a few years. we put some on. I mean, many years ago, we had put a little bit on. And I don't know, kind of questioned if it did anything or not, you know, like, is it really worth it? And I got some relatives that, and probably even my brother-in-law, and they've been doing it pretty consistently. And the relatives especially, they swear that it is it's helped their soils you know, immensely. Even like that one, we've had 2 years in the last 4 that have been really dry, and they feel like they've gotten better water infiltration, and I think they feel that it's even helped hold the water in the soils. Now, I can't prove that, you know, and I don't know if they can prove it either, but all that gypsum is it's calcium and it's sulfur. And I mean, you do need both calcium and sulfur. They're both beneficial to us, and so it's, you need them, and might as well put it on there, I guess. You know, maybe used to be a little more economical to use this stuff, and maybe not so much anymore. Although this, you don't get that harsh salt and all that garbage that you would get when you go to the local co-op. I mean, you're still gonna, you know, like, I guess for myself, mostly manure is what I use. My dad, he'll still buy some NPK, put that on there. But it's, everybody's got their own ideas of how to get a crop out of the ground and growing, and each their own, I guess. This is what we're trying to do, and whether or not it's the right thing to do, it's what we're doing. And so here's I was just going to show you guys, this is Dad out there, he's spreading. Like I say, it's a windy day, so you got a cloud of dust rolling behind you there, but they had put rain in the forecast for us tomorrow, so we were hoping to get, we had 5 semi-loads of gypsum delivered in, and we were hoping to get that spread across the acres and have that rain soak it into the ground and whatnot. But I don't know, of course I was just looking at it, and they're pulling that rain out of the forecast. It looks like, I mean, we're down to like a 25% chance of rain now for tomorrow, and boy, it'd be good to have that rain. We didn't get much snow this winter, and I mean, we did have a nice heavy wet snow in well, it's just a few weeks ago actually, so that might have been the beginning of April, and it's now I think it's the 15th or 16th of April, and so yeah, I mean, we need the rain. We need rain. I'm tired of having to go through those really dry spells in the growing season. I mean, the one year I ended up buying a fair amount of hay to get me through, and we actually didn't keep our cow numbers where we would have liked to have kept them because we were so short on feed that year. And now, of course, we're paying for it. You know, it'd be nice to have 10, 20 more cows in the barn, but we don't. And you can't go and buy $3,000 cows without a lot of money. That's what sucks right now. I mean, so kudos to those guys that have the animals and they're able to sell them and whatnot, but not around here. I mean, I can't make it go. I know there's a young farmer. Young, he's probably my age. I guess I don't really know how old he is, but he's close to my age. He just sold his herd of cows, and his top cow was $47.50, I believe. So he was tickled pink, I have to believe, you know. And hopefully he's blessed in whatever his endeavors are next. Oh man, there's a bunch of sheetrock piled up by that new house. Maybe I should go get that and grind it up. But anyways, so we're on our way to go try fix a seat in a tractor. Maybe I'll record some of that. The air wouldn't go up and down on it anymore. Now it'd go down, it wouldn't go up. But, so we're gonna go see if we can get that fixed. So we got some suspension in that thing to get the job done. So Dad's got the spreader rolling, and we're gonna pray for rain. See you all next time.